Check one, check two, check one. What's going on? There it goes. It's on now. All right, cool. All right, cool. But hey, so now we're back. About to do. First, I want to send shouts out. I see Sister Tiandra out there. She threw up some. Brother New was out there. Shouts out to Brother D Nice on Instagram. So hey, you know we building up. Brother Shaka, you got some stuff you want to announce before I go and do these announcements and jump right into the folktale? Hello.
So we'll feel so pressured with time at the end. So let's just go ahead and jump right in into like this. What we got going on?
Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready for this one. Here we go.
I thought I later. But right quick. I do have a studio guest, Ron Miller, videographer, and an elder. So, of course, this is the first time you've been hearing about folktales and whatnot. So, you want to explain to them what it is that we do on a weekly basis on this day?
So, on a weekly basis, what we do is the folktales, the legends, the myths that our ancestors left us. We call it wisdom mining. As nation builders, we have to have the ability to start looking at symbols, looking at signs, and looking at the messages that our ancestors left us, so that we can start using that wisdom to move forward in our lives. Many of us are stuck as individuals, and in many ways we are stuck as a people because we are not heeding the messages that our ancestors left us. So we're taking time to do that. Now, this is also preparing us for events like this Black Panther movie that's going to be coming out. And speaking of that, I want to make the announcement. This weekend, we will be having guests in the city. The mighty Simba and Simpson Nation will be rolling through for the reunion. And on Kuumba, well, that's the 17th for those that don't speak the language. You know what I'm saying? 217 at 10:45 at the Lennox on Olentangy River Road to watch Black Panther. I have tickets available because not only will we watch Black Panther, but we will be breaking down the Black Panther. Now, if we're not able to do it in the movie theater, that we can meet up afterwards and go and break. It'll be a marvelous opportunity for my family here to be introduced to some of my family from around the country that will be coming in. All right. So those are interested in getting some tickets from Brother Hatim, hit me on 4-300-85. Text. You're going to text me there. Text BP. All right. And I got the tickets. Right. So I hear somebody in the background. What's going on? All right. So here we go. Here is the story. The prisoner. Get ready. Changes. A trumpeter bravely Lady J, what's going on over there, girl? Hey.
Time out. Tim?
Yeah.
Here, sounds like the microphone has this buffering effect.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm blaming other people for my foolery. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute the callers while I read. So hold on. All right, here we go. A trumpeter bravely leading on the soldiers was captured by the enemy. He cried out to his captors, "Pray, spare me, and do not take my life without a cause or without inquiry." I have not slain a single man of your troop. I have no arms to carry nothing but this one brass trumpet. This is the very reason for which you should be put to death, they said. For why you do not fight yours, all others to battle. Right?
I feel it's not clear.
Oh, it's not clear? All right, let me see if I can change the speaker. Hold on. Let me bring Shaka back on. All right, let me read it again. Let me change my mic real quick. Hold on, family. Settings. Where we at? Check one, check two, check one, check two. I need to choose audio device. All right, yo.
I think you need to get that range when doing what you're doing. Like, you know, like an R&B video, like right there when you're telling the story. You know.
All right, you ready? Hold on. I'm about to check the equipment right now. That's better like that? All right, cool. Let's do it like this thing. All right. So I'm a trumpeter, bravely leading on the soldiers, was captured by the enemy. He cried out to his captors, "Pray, spare me, and do not take my life without cause or without inquiry. I have not slain a single man of your troop. I have no arms and carry nothing but this one brass trumpet." And they said, "That is the very reason for which you should be put to death yourself. Your trumpet stirs all the others to battle." Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
No.
Hold on. Let's try this. Hopefully it won't crash. Check one, check two, check one, check two. How that sound? Hello? Hey, hey. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nope. All right, hold on. I'm trying to make adjustments. All right, I'm going back to my check one, check two, check one, check two, check one, check two. I'm going back.
Sounds good now, but start reading. It did. Okay, it's all good now.
All right, let's try it now.
I'm gonna mute myself.
All right, here we go. A trumpeter, bravely leading on the soldiers, was captured by the enemy. Pray, spare me, and do not take my life without cause or without inquiry. I have not slain a single man of your troop. I have no arms and carry nothing but this one brass trumpet. They said, that is the very reason for which you should be put to death. For while you do not fight yourself, your trumpet stirs all the others to battle. Did y'all hear that time?
Most of it. Yes.
All right. So basically,
Yeah,
go ahead. Say what? I'm going to break it down.
did I hear it right?
Oh, it's not that y'all didn't hear me. It's that y'all don't understand old English. That's what it is. That's what it is. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. All right. So we got a trumpeter. I'm about to switch mics again. So we can have, I don't want all this built up on one. All right, cool. Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Here we go. All right. So we have a trumpeter who leads an army. Now, I want y'all to understand, back in the day, before they had communications, before they had cell phones, before they even had war, in order for the armies to understand we're not receiving
Hi,
audio.
Tim.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim. So I don't know why that connection tonight. But it's not working. It's it went so hot still, but then when you just switch it back in.
All right, cool. Let's do it. I'm about to slow on. Check one, check two, check one, check one, check two. Well, I know the people out now. All right, so here we go. Last time. So can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Maybe it's delayed.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, so we have a trumpeter. Trumpet. Back in the day, trumpet nothing but the drum and the trumpet. And the troops and also gave directions. So the trumpeter was caught. And as they was about to slay him, he started begging. He said, listen, I don't got no weapons. I haven't killed a single one of your men. Please spare my life. Off this trumpet. And they said, that is the very reason that we should kill you, because it is your trumpet that rallies all of the troops against us. Did y'all get it that time?
Yes.
So y'all want me to hear?
I kind of know what I want to say.
Well, go ahead, baby.
Well, go ahead. Ladies first.
All right. So what I hear, and okay, so what I hear, and I'm just looking, I'm going with the punchline, right? Is this thing where he says your trumpet is the very thing. He says, all I have is this trumpet. Like, it's not much, right? That you're trumping that rallies the people against us, right? So when I think of why there are systems that are created to oppress a people, right? And we think that these people, we're already, like, we may be already born with three strikes. We're already at a disadvantage, it might seem. I don't know, but I'm thinking that this skin that we are wrapped in, right? This skin that we are in is our badge of. For me, it's my badge of greatness. Of those primary texts and those things that they would say about when they were traveling and exploring, and they came and encountered the blacks on the in the land of the blacks, right? And they wrote of all the things that they've seen. They all glorified. They were all mystified by what they found. And I think that our skin, though it is it puts us at a disadvantage, it makes us a mark. It is actually our badge of greatness. And I think that there's a reason why systems and systematically designed to keep us down, because of our skin and what it represents. Just because that we are wrapped in. So I often say, like, I have these, one of them is like, if I were you, I'd hate me too. When I think of who I come from, when I think of my ancestors, when I think of the greatness, when I think of the history, I know I come from greatness. And so when I think of why there's groups of people that would want to oppress or keep me down, right? And this is all I have, you know. This is all I have. It's because it is a sign of greatness. It is a sign of power. It is ability and innovativeness. It's a sign of everything that you are not. So, yeah, that's what I have.
All right. How about you, Shaka?
Man, he represents God.
Uh-oh. That's where I was going. But go ahead.
Uh-oh. I mean, man, people gotta understand that there are risks that we do. As here's the thing, and this is what I want. I want to see across the board in our education. Things that we're discussing right now, the independence and teaching the process to be able to maintain independence is what is inspired through my work. Just by, I'll give you an example. A few years ago, I was contracted to teach middle schoolers in a charter school hip hop culture. But what I really was teaching them was artist responsibility and social movement. So they got their take, they got their into the Harlem Renaissance. They got an introduction to African history just through the demonstration of the b-boy or the elements. Understand, our drum being like the DJ, what makes the people move, and that horn, that trumpet, doing the same thing. It can call, you know what I mean? It can call resistance or whatever it is just in the tune. So that's a responsibility that we as artists have, whether we take it or not. And unfortunately, because certain folks were, I don't know why, I don't know where Pop fits into that, but I think of Pop. So think of Black Star, which I don't know. I heard a rumor that Black Star is back together. But the tune that comes to mind is that 1, 2, 3. It's kind of dangerous to be an MC. It's got Tupac and Biggie. So much violence in hip hop. So it's like,
that's Black Star.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm saying though, there's such responsibility, and for those who actually sees, everyone who makes a stand and who makes a statement, I love the term that I heard, and I heard it before, Ryan Leslie, but disruptive media. It's kind of like one of those key phrases that's going out, and we're investing in this, this state of presenting the truth I like in the act of doing what they do, just because it's the system. Hello?
We still here.
I'm here.
But as the as the systems keep going, if we just stood still my young folks to be able to see the relationship between hip hop as a social movement and the Harlem Renaissance as a social movement, and every important social movement in history, Vanguard moved first. Was it Paul Revere? Like in every social movement, there is a vanguard, and in this one, we have to accept the responsibility, which is, you know, why I do what I do. So the young folks that were in middle school that I taught, at the community college, when, you know, I went back as a student, and so it's very interesting to see how that has influenced them through the year, through the high school years, and just maintain a certain edge. Each and every one of them, just from their eyes being open to the process and seeing the cycle and seeing the systems that work against us enough to be able to know that we have to be proactive. Because progress for us is almost like climbing up a down escalator. Like every step we take forward, we're 3 steps behind anyway. So we got to pick up a momentum and move together so at least one of us make it to the top.
Now, you got some more? It's my turn.
That's it.
All right, family. So first, I need to remind you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is Folktales for Grown Folks. It's a Heart of a Simple production. My damn lion is acting up. Come on, Simba. We try to blow up your old paradigm. I'm loosening up for the fight because this is about to go down right now. Listen, I've been thinking about this one since I read it this morning, family. We have a trumpeter, right? As Shaka likes to say a lot, and then I'm gonna bring it back around to what my sister Lady J always talks about, right? Shaka brings up this term, the vanguard. And for those that don't know, the vanguard of every revolution, of every movement, every social movement is the artist, right? The artist. The artist has to be brave. Why? Because the artist constantly gets up in front of people and performs. And I'll say, well, that's easy because they practice, but at first, it's not natural for an individual to kind of jump up in front of a large group of people. So you automatically are putting yourself out there, and the artist was always willing to put themselves out there. Now, but we got to understand, but when it comes to war, the artist is put out front. Why? Because the artist stir up the troops. The artist motivate the troops. The artist sends the signal to the troops. And the way that the horn is blowing and from you, because the horn got to be in front of the people, because if the horn is not in front of the people go towards the horn. So we sent trumpeters out, we sent drummers out so that people can march toward the sound and know that the battle was up there. And they would listen to the horn, and as long as the horn was there, as long as the flag was flying, as long as the drums was beating, the soldiers would continue fighting. This is why it's very important for the enemy to always crush the vanguard. You always crush the artist because the artist rallies the people. And what we see here in this story is somebody that understands that I need to kill the trumpeter. Now, family, what is the trumpet right now? The trumpet that we're using right now is this social media. The trumpet that we're using right now is our ability to write and to share on these blogs. The trumpet right now is different shows like the Mind of Shaka, Gye-Nyame Journey, the shows and different commentaries that Lady J performs. You know what I'm saying? The Trumpeter right now is this thing that we're communicating on right now. One of them, one of the many, right? But it's also still the trumpet in actual. I meant to have a trumpet for this show, right? Or the actual drum, or the art that you carry, because that carries the message and it rallies the people. So if I want to destroy the people, I destroy the artists. And let's look at hip hop. Well, I ain't done. I'll let y'all finish. I'll let y'all finish. I'll let y'all finish. Now let me get to Lady J. See, because Shaka always talks about the vanguard and talk about the importance of artists and nation building. But Lady J always talks about propaganda. And the propaganda, see, the Trumpeter spreaded the propaganda of war and motivated people to fight in this war. So another thing that you have to do is you have to destroy the artists. And we got somebody in the background with the trumpet. All right, but now that's the major part of what I wanted to say. But go ahead, Lady J, because you was burning with something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that a couple of years ago, I had presented, or I had to read a book. I think I was assigned to read a book, Joan of Arc. And ironically, just just hearing your response, that's how just reading Joan of Arc, right? Just because she too led an army, right? Mm-hmm. While carrying a flag. That's what she's doing. But if it weren't for her, her people would not have taken their land back. Right? People would not have helped. And though she never fought, just like the Trump in the folktale with the Trump, it symbol for, and she hit them and inspired them to actually fight. So that I just wanted to throw that connection out.
And the artists and the propaganda.
I think I was.
Go ahead, bro.
I was just connecting the fact that, like, as you were alluding to, Joan of the Arc, when we look at these stories from a cross-cultural perspective, I realize, like, in history, are we always rooting for Africa, or are we always rooting for the one with the with the best spirit? What do you know? What I mean?
I checked. If I'm not mistaken, she met those who would she met those who would wish to conquer her alone, right? Am I wrong with the army of elephants adorned with gold?
That was actually one of the Candaces. That wasn't
Candaces. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I'm mistaken, but I can picture it in my head, right? Because that too is one of those stories that that inspire or would burn a light in me. I just use Joan of Arc because, like I said, I'm a history teacher, right? And I had to read this book, and one thing that popped into my mind is that how I could connect with that. I could connect with that.
Right.
Even though she doesn't look like me, right? I could reason. And I'm not going to go into why. Again, sometimes you talk about, the woman's role. The more name the Black woman's role, right? And I don't always agree. I mean, see, like your view and my the same, but I I respect and I see it. And the more and more I hear it, because I heard it from you, I heard it from another young man this week, the more and more I'm starting to believe it. Right?
Believe what?
What will be the woman's role in this liberum? And yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just trying to debut. Go ahead, I'm listening.
You know how you just talked about like who's going to need to stand up, who's going to be responsible, right, for bringing about that change that we need. Who shows that when it comes to that. The more I am hearing, the more I am learning. I'm starting to know that you just might be right, and I just might be wrong.
Well, hey, no, it's more of a balance, baby, because we are going to take a responsibility. But I'm understanding what. Let me put it this way. Let's go back, because what you said, one of the things you said, Shaka asked a question about, do we root for Africa or do we root for those? We're looking at the inspiration piece, because Joan of Arc was an underdog, and we can associate with that because throughout history we have been an underdog. And one of the things we have been doing, I'm going back through the destruction of Black civilization right now. I'm going back through it. And one of the key pieces that keep on coming up in there is how we're fighting a generational war, and how a lot of times we would move away from where we needed to be to avoid some of the conflict, to try to find peace, right? And it's like one of the things that we look towards is look towards that inspiration. We look towards history so we can get the lessons. And one of the things that I am confirmed in is that the direction that our artists go. And this is why you have to understand that it's a full out attack on artists. Right now, I mean, because right now, Shaka couldn't get through if he financed it with his own money. You know what I'm saying? It will totally have to be underground. You will never hear any of your shit on the radio. And that's the way it should be, because if you want to crush the spirit of a people, you move them through the music towards where you want them to be. The trumpeter provided the music for the military. If the trumpeter was running away from the enemy and playing the horn, guess what army would have been? Once the enemy caught the trumpeter, right, they may have slowed down the progress until the people found out that they had the trumpeter, and the trumpeter has fallen, and they're going to keep on moving forward to kind of get revenge for him, because that song kept him going. So as the trumpeter family, as a trumpeter, right, understand that your life is up under the blade as we speak right now. As the trumpeter family, understand that it's supposed to be hard for you, right? As the trumpeter, as the artist, as the creator, you know what I'm saying, of inspiration, right? Because the key piece that we have to learn is that the trumpet don't just motivate, especially during war. The trumpet's job is to inspire. What is the difference? Motivation is something that is, in a sense, a lot of times external. You need something external motivates you. But inspire, it talks about firing up the spirit within. And as trumpeters, we have to find a way to start sparking the fire within our people. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the whole education piece. One of the reasons a lot of our kids may be having problems in schools and not really paying attention, because they have not been inspired. There is all of the trumpets that they are hearing are pulling them away from their battlefield. And what we have to start doing is start changing the music, family. We got to start changing the direction from which the trumpeter is coming. And in many cases, whether you know it or not, you are the only trumpet blowing in your child's life right now, in your children's lives, and the ones that you touch and that you affect. And you have And you have to understand that when you get captured, that they will not show you mercy. They will not show you
I just want to throw this out there. So, just because you just say I have the shameless plug. So just once again, I want to remind us that we have two types of music. We have the MU, capital SICK, making us sick, and then we have music with a message. And again, it all ties into the propaganda as well, with the messages, again, that our youth are being bombarded with. So I just appreciate so much what you just said, because I don't think people give enough credence to the media or to the music or to the social networks and things of this sort. They don't know the havoc that they wreak on our young, impressionable youth, especially when they are at their most impressionable stage.
Oh my God. See, and see, because this is the piece. If you get a young person and start programming them, I can't remember. It's between 4 and 7. I want y'all to hear me. Between 4 and 7, right? You set the template by which this child will walk for the rest of their lives, unless something severe happens. They never hear the trumpet. They can't hear the trumpet. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't reach our children before they start going through puberty, if we don't grab them as they approach puberty, you know what I'm saying, and set a template for them, we lose them. Now, Sister Christine CeeLo, the mighty CeeLo, says like the horn sounded approach of the cavalry. That is letting you know, and that motivates those individuals on a horse, and you always have that horse with the one with the horn going fast. And I want you to understand how brave you have to be to do that shit, because you're going into battle knowing that you are the first target. Family, understand, when you go to war, the first target is not necessarily even the best fighting man. The first target is the trumpeter, the music people, and the flag, because you want to kill the spirit. Because I don't care how strong your body is, if I could kill your spirit, I destroy you. And our people have not been educated, or are not being educated to understand the importance of this thing. So we hear people say shit like, I just like the song for the beat. I just like the beat. You know what I'm saying? You know, where's the beat leading to?
But that could be true. That could be, I mean, because you know what I do? I take those beats and I just change the words, and they're just as trendy.
Well, no, because yours is not going viral. Is not selling 3 million copies. It's not bringing no money to the movement. You know what I'm saying? For the little small circle, yeah, it's catchy, but it won't get beyond that. We got to be honest about this shit.
I don't think that that's true. I think that our people are.
You got a video
right now. Let me share it, because I have youth in the video, and I don't know that their parents have signed a release. So that would be something I would have to work out with my boss. But I believe that right now and I've been saying this for the last couple of years. Right now, we are right. We are right. So if we had a young person, if we already have the resources, we have so many things that we need, and those people who are making music, they're not making music that matters. But I'm telling you, my people are so they're almost fed up. So the person who goes and they begin to make music with the message, like kind of what Kendrick Lamar did, right? The people are ready. The people are ready. I believe that.
Yeah. We live in an age of sensationalized things. Now, let me make a picture of the struggle begin. So many young souls are brought up to the sky for money and sex is the reason to rhyme. Some believe the hype of this industry's fallacy before they understood pretend from reality. Truth is the pillar that the righteous embrace. Your soul can shine beyond to that place. So what you never caught a glimpse of revolution. Reflect on self and escape from illusion. Reflect on self and escape from illusion. Reflect, y'all. Now that's self-mastery. It's leading them through the process. Right?
And that's what we doing.
If they're ready,
let them come.
This is what, you know what, and I appreciate you, Hatem, because you are, you like Will Smith on I Am Legend. You like, I will be here every day at show.
I don't find that shit funny.
Right. Yeah, so if they make it to you, bro, you know, yo, this you know, that's what I love about that moment in Gladiator, where they enslaved them and put them in the Coliseum, you know, and he saw his man out there, and they're just to show him that I'm still alive.
Is this Shaka speaking?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you said that you're not a lesbian.
Oh, come on. I'm
I thought you said that.
I did say that.
We ain't calling no names.
Were you watching my soccer earlier?
I was. Yes, I was.
That's what's up, yo. Thank you very much.
We ain't calling no names. Don't
now,
call them a
now when I
lesbian.
come back to town, we gotta do a Beyond Meat product review.
My brother's not a lesbian. All right, I don't appreciate you calling me. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're stupid. What is wrong with you?
And it is about that our family. Listen, it's important, right? I'm gonna end with this. First off, support Simba because we're raising these dollars so that the Columbus chapter can have some money. So a lot of y'all gonna go see the Black Panther anyway. You might as well come see it with us. We're not taking advantage. The ticket price is reasonable. You have enough money to buy you and your children a thing of popcorn and maybe a pop. You understand what I'm saying? But the piece that I want everybody to get is this. Is this. Listen. Oh, what's up, Pharaoh? The thing I want everybody to get is this, very simply, right? I want you to take time with these folk tales. And I want you to post up your own message because Lady J's piece is going to touch some people. Shaka's piece is going to touch some people. My thoughts are going to touch some people. You know what I'm saying? But your thought may be the very one that somebody sitting in a dark place right now, not knowing what direction to go, maybe waiting for. Stop hiding your light under a bush and start blowing your trumpet. Stop fearing the enemy, because the only thing they got for you is death, family. That's it. And we are eternal people. We are eternal. You coming back. This is a generational war. When you read The Destruction of Black Civilization, you see how the Asians gathered around the edge of the black people's land and sat there and waited. Got in when they could, had to, and just waited and built up their numbers. And then the Asian hordes came running in and conquered. And we've been running ever since, family. Now, we have been running to the point to where we ended up with the sea at our back and our enemies coming, and some of us ended up over here. Now, this is the thing right now, family. We got nowhere else to run. And we got nobody but each other. So what we need to do is we need to start sounding this battle horn, family. Stop being cowardly. Stop thinking you got something to hide, because they can't take shit away from you but your payments, because most of us is making payments on the shit that we think we own any goddamn way. They can't take nothing away but your life. It's time for us to start standing up, because other people are standing up for their culture. And I'm just saying, family, don't you think it's time for you to stand up and be proud of yours? So those of you that want to keep up with us, hit me up at 300-614-300-1875. Sign up for the daily toast. I will see you tomorrow at 5:15 a.m. I want to thank everybody for coming in. And before I get off, I'm going to open up the mic to Lady J, let her do some closing words. And then Shaka, right after her, you do some closing words, and then we're out.
My closing is always the same. I just want to challenge everyone to do one thing every day in the name of the revolution. That could be in a positive post, that could be volunteering. Whatever it is that you do something in the name of the revolution. With that being said, if we want to change, we need to learn how to keep more of it in our pocket. Okay.
I want to say, don't let Black Panther become our Rocky. That you don't want to get up and start no rockets on opening night. It's not this business for the bootleg man. All right? I happen to enjoy a nice ham every now and again. And also, I'm saying that Rocky got a lot of people courage, and probably a lot of people beat up in the parking lot. Please do not let this movie be our Rocky. All right, go and check it out with some dignity, and understand that at the end of the day, we got a lot more to talk about, so I don't even want to go into that. I wish I was down there with y'all this weekend for that. Well, who knows?
Shouts out to my
but at any rate,
go ahead, bro.
Shouts
out to my daily toasters. I'm sorry, go
ahead.
Yes.
Hey, Pharaoh, come here. Pharaoh had something that he wanted to say. Pharaoh, come on, man, hurry up. Go ahead. You forgot. Happy Valentine's Day. Right on. Okay.
And with that, that's what I was I just didn't want to say. So I ain't want to ring, because Gina and Sasha already tried to hit that. And I'm like, oh, I don't celebrate that over here. We don't call that real money over here. All right, but hey, family.
No consumer holidays over here.
So we are out. I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.